Yeah. Uh-huh. 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 Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. 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 Uh-huh, uh-huh, yeah. Uh-huh, uh-huh, yeah.
Reboot, longevity, reboot, understanding, reboot, and integrity. Reboot, me and you, reboot, we on the road. Reboot, progress, reboot, self-discovery. Got a lot to learn in this life, reboot, and I'm excited. Reboot, gonna do it in my people like mine. Yeah. Reboot, how she gonna reboot when you need reboot? How she gonna reboot?
Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome into the room this evening. We are so happy to have you guys here joining us for another episode, installment, show. It is the Reboot podcast. Thank you for being here today. Hi, BTD Mom. Hi, Stacy546. Hey, truck driver. Hey, Mel Holiday. How is everyone tonight? Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for showing up. I'm excited for the conversation. How are you, Phoenix?
Me too. I'm doing really good on this Monday evening.
It's a really calm Monday, right?
It's very calm. We've had some good weather down here in Texas, so I've been wanting to be outside all day, and I've been pretty calm today. What about you?
Same. I've been studying pretty much all day, so I hopped off to cook, and then I hopped back on the computer to get on here for you guys. So I'm real chill today. How are you, STL?
I am absolutely marvelous, darling. Just marvelous. Thank you.
You look it. I told you when we first got on here, like you glowing and stuff.
Yes.
Y'all so kind. You're so kind. I love you, girl. And you all are gorgeous as well.
Thank you. Hey, SK8843. How's
Um,
it?
my question is, what have you been studying?
Real estate, man. Real estate. Your girl's trying to be the next, I don't know, but trying to sell some houses, trying to help people find their perfect home. Really, I really want to coordinate transactions
I
is
love
my
that.
goal.
Okay.
So I'm finishing that up, and I'm hoping to be the next Class A broker out here.
Come through.
That's what I'm talking
Yes.
about.
Congratulations.
Thank you, guys.
Stacy546 says she always glows, talking
Oh,
about
that's
STL.
no,
So
listen.
true. So
Right,
true.
but do y'all see the spunk, the extras, shadink the dink tonight?
What's that?
It's the lips. I think it's the lips.
I think it's the lips too. That's what I'm looking at.
No. I just did the lips like 2 minutes when you all saw me leave and come back. So no.
Something.
Oh,
Nah.
so it's effortless.
It's everything.
I actually think that you all are reacting to, my best friend Debbie was here over the weekend. Well, actually, she's been here for like 3 weeks. Happy birthday, Debbie. Today is actually her birthday. But anyway, while she was here, she cut my hair the rest of the way off. I think that's what you all are responding to. She cut
Maybe that is it. Maybe that is it. It looks good.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
it.
That's the only thing that's really different is that she shaved me all the way
Mel
down.
Holiday said you got Tom for Christmas.
Oh Lord.
I'm just saying what Mel said.
I'm mad at Tom, and I got batteries, and everything's working. That's all I can say. Everything's working.
Honey, Tom will make you glow, make you come on now, make you smile, sing in the morning.
I love it. Thank you, Stacey. Stacey said, congratulations. I appreciate it.
Now, Shelly, my question is, do you watch any of the like shows on HGTV or like when
watch
you
them
like
all.
you watch them all? Okay.
I probably drive my whole family crazy. My grandma, my parents. We got some Raiders.
Oh, it's a
Raiders.
It's a raid. Come on in, Raiders.
Oh man, they're going so fast.
Hey,
I want to make sure I catch everybody from the Rebel family over there from Bangos. I couldn't play tonight because y'all know everybody who was there last week. Y'all know.
Come through. Well,
Pink Assassin 74.
I'm trying to get them in here. Let's get them in. Michelle Bruno, Lawanda Baskerville, Crazy Berry Town. She is a streamer. Please follow her. Kim Possible 711, Joanna G. Come through. The Rebel Inc. Thank you so much for this raid. Auntie Diddy, Uncle Diddy. He's a streamer also. Appreciate you, sir. Please follow him. Michelle Browno. Come on. Sandra Radiate.
Hey now.
Wins 2000 Shelly Thunder. All of you guys are in the room, and thank you for riding that raid over. And Rebel, we appreciate. Oh, did I get? I want to hope Crazy Berry Town. Did I call your name? If
yes,
I did,
we got CBT in the house.
CBT in the house, y'all. CBT in the house. Thank you so much for the raid, Rebel Inc. If you're not following the Rebel Inc. and Bangos on Monday nights, they great tonight. It was absolutely the greatest thing. Thank you all for coming over. We appreciate you.
I love it.
Yes.
Welcome.
But yes, okay. So we were talking about real estate shows. I watch them all. I love the flipping shows, although I don't think flipping is where I want to go. I don't know. Who knows? Everybody who gets into flipping says they never imagined themselves there. So who knows where it will take me? But I love all of those shows. I love all the new ones on Netflix, Selling Sunset, Selling Tampa. I hear there's some new ones coming out too. But I love all those real estate shows.
It's so good. I mean, I think it's interesting. And, my mother was looking for a house not too long ago. So she just absolutely loves her real estate agent. Like, they like cool. They like friends. They be going out and stuff and drinking happy hour and everything. But I think it's a great profession to get into. Why not?
Yes, I'm excited. I'm really excited.
So then how much longer do you have before a test?
Tomorrow's sink or swim day, guys. Tomorrow is sink or swim.
Oh.
Literally. Tomorrow afternoon, I find out if I'm built different. Do you see my top lip sweating?
Oh, no. Listen.
You're going to do well.
I'm hoping to.
Absolutely.
What
Yes,
else has
yes.
been going on in everybody's lives today? Well, just to let y'all know, today is our pop culture episode where we talk about things going on, but we kind of wanted to hit on what's going on in each other's lives and how we
Mhm.
moving forward or what we're dealing with and all of that. Do y'all want to start with
Mhm.
that, or should we go ahead and hop into last night?
Let's hop into last night. Let's hop into the spice of life.
I feel like if anything, this whole thing with the Oscars, Will and Chris, it has joined every single group in life. Everybody's talking about it. If you're
Mhm.
Amish, if you're Christian, if you're young, if you're old, if you're on TikTok, if you're like everybody's talking about it.
Everybody.
I didn't even hear I didn't watch the Oscars or anything. I was just after work, I was just strolling through Facebook and I just saw somebody say the way the way Will hit Chris or something. And I was like, what is he? At first, I thought he was talking about Chris Brown. I was like, what is Will and Chris Brown done together? And then I looked it up and I was like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
like, I was like, yo, what? I was like, I could not believe it just happened. Like, I was tired. And then when I see that video, I had so much energy.
I'm not even going to hold you. I'm a non-believer.
Oh, you
I
don't
have
think it was
seen
real?
iRobot. I have seen Hancock. I have seen, what's the other little action movie? The way Will Smith hit him just looked like something out of one of his movies. And then I was watching the clip over and over again, and it kind of looked like Chris Rock was preparing himself, like getting himself into a stance to take a blow right before Will walked up to him. Like if you look at him, he shuffles his feet to like plant them before Will walks up to him.
Well, I
And I'm
mean,
like,
he didn't know what was. I mean, it could be fake. I mean, I don't know, but I feel like if somebody's walking up to you, you don't know what's about to happen. Your
true.
natural reaction might be to kind of stabilize yourself, to because you don't know.
Yeah.
You didn't know what Will was about to do.
And I don't think it was fake. I don't think it was
Yeah.
fake. I think that at the end of the day, I think Will came unhinged there for a second.
Yeah. Which is
Yeah.
so unfortunate. I feel like if it was real, I think it's a bit unfortunate on Will Smith's side.
I don't think it's unfortunate. I don't think that
No.
anybody's really going to be hurt from this. Like, I really think that this could be a good moment for all three of them. That's my
Hi,
opinion.
Pop Plums. Sorry.
Top Pump said, I've been waiting to talk about this. Let's go for
It's
it.
just
I
I
want
don't
to
know. Let
hear
me
it.
see really quickly. Let's pick up the chat. There were some comments
Exactly.
about it.
Double.
Stacy 546 said I missed it. I have no idea what happened.
Oh,
Oh, Stacy 546. So, we didn't even talk about exactly what it was. We just assumed everybody knew. So
I just
last night was
assumed.
the Oscars. It was Chris Rock, right?
Yes.
I get Chris Rock and Chris Tucker mixed up in my head. Like I know them when I see them, but the names.
No,
Anyway,
it's
Chris Rock was the host. Chris Rock made a tasteless joke about Jada's hair. Jada recently cut her hair because she has been dealing with the fight with alopecia for a very long time that she's been vocal about on her show, Red Table Talk. So Chris Rock said something along the lines of, can't wait to see you in the next G.I. Jane, which I'm sure if anyone has or has not seen G.I. Jane, Demi Moore had her hair shaved bald for it. And I'm not going to lie, if you look at a picture of Jada from last night and a picture of Demi Moore from G.I. Jane, they low-key, not even just the hair, they low-key looked so much alike, because I think there was also controversy about the way Demi Moore tanned for G.I. Jane. Like she looked a lot darker than she does on a normal day. So, I mean, it could be seen as tasteless. It could be seen as edgy comedy. But either way, after the joke was made, Jada was obviously tinged. She had a very somber demeanor about her. And then Will Smith approached the stage and slapped Chris Rock. I mean, he didn't fall like on his behind, but he stumbled. He for sure stumbled.
I'm kind of glad he didn't fall, because what would happen after that? Like, that would have been too much. Like,
yeah, that would have been a little too much.
I couldn't. I was just shocked. I really was shocked.
Yeah.
Look,
so then from there, Will Smith exits the stage, and Chris Rock just says, "Oh wow, what just happened?" And Will says something to the effect of, "Keep my wife's name out of your mouth." And that was it. That was it. They went to commercial break. I didn't watch the show. I just caught this whole clip on Twitter. They went to commercial break, and then the show proceeded from there.
Tall Bump says she know he saw birds.
Can you imagine? I mean, as Chris Rock, I'm just like, what? I probably would have just been. I probably would have to stand there for a minute, like even longer than what he did. Like I would have had to like really get myself together because what? That was crazy.
Yeah, somebody said Will Smith hit Chris Rock so hard he had to say what happened out loud just to get his brain to process it.
Right, he did though. He did.
He did. He said, "Oh wow, Will Smith just slapped me," and it's like, yeah, bro.
Well, I don't think he expected. I think everybody was surprised. Like he didn't know how to deal with it. So I was like, eh. But I also think somebody made a comment. It was 2 years of frustration. I definitely think this was like the last piece of rice on that scale that just tipped it over for him. So
it was.
It's been interesting reading everybody's comments and kind of thoughts on it. I like when people say, "Oh, you know, Will was cool with it at first, but then once he saw how Jada didn't like it,
cracking up."
I mean, I don't necessarily think he was cool with it at first. You know, I think when you're in front of people, you have to act a certain way. So
yeah,
I think him laughing could have just been like a cover up,
nervous laugh.
Yeah, because that's something that I do. Like if I'm talking to somebody and if somebody says something I don't like, if I have a disagreement, if I'm starting to feel myself get upset, I start to laugh, and you know, that's just what happens. So I think it was more so on the lines of that. But I think once he looked over at Jada and saw that she wasn't keeping up the face and she was really touched by it, then I think that kind of put him over the edge. But I don't necessarily think he didn't. He thought it was funny at first, and then
yeah, I don't see. That's where it gets into me thinking it was fake. But I'm gonna run through some comments really quick. Michelle Browno said that was about way more than a joke. Will had some built up aggressions and that was the last button push. So sad he didn't handle it differently. Yeah. Kiki B said, I didn't watch the show either, but I saw the clip and I can see my husband doing something just like that or worse. I didn't see it as anything that was super unusual. Tall Pump said, I think it's better that he slapped him and didn't punch him if we're going to turn that thing around.
Come on, Tall Pumps.
Exactly. Thing around, Tall Pumps.
But wait, I seen somebody comment. It was like, I just want to talk about the form of this slap. It was like some type of jujitsu or something. That was like, it was a perfect form slap. His hand was straight. And I was like, I didn't even think of that.
That's what I'm saying. It was on point. He hit him with the hype shot, and then like,
you hear me?
Fix the tux and walk back, and I'm just like.
That walk back was beautiful too. Go ahead. We can do the comments.
No, you're fine. You're fine. But yeah, that's a good point. Dr. Daddy Priest said that slap neither began nor ended there. Will slapped Chris because he couldn't slap everyone who has talked about him and Jada's entanglement. The bigger picture is he spiraled and needs some support. Yeah. Tall Pump said, I think his laugh was a carryover from the previous joke. Somebody else said that too. But when I watched the clip, he laughed at the previous joke and then visibly stopped laughing and then started laughing again. So I think Phoenix might be right that he was just like, okay, I'm on the front row. Chris Rock is being funny. Right. Ha, ha, ha.
Yeah.
But then when he looked at Jada and Jada was obviously like, hell no. That's when he was like, oh, I got to do something about this.
What's been your opinion on everybody's? I've seen like 3 main points, right? A lot of people are saying, okay, either Will went off the rocker, he needs help, or people are saying Will did the right thing. I don't see an issue with it. And then I see people saying, oh, Chris Rock. I see a lot of different opinions. What's your opinion on all the opinions?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I had to think about it from a point of view of like, okay, what if it was real? And it really did make me sad because Will Smith is someone that I have watched in my lifetime become an icon. Like I went from watching him on late night Nickelodeon to prime time, the big movies, the big names. He's the head, like he's the one everybody wants in their movie. So it kind of hurts me that he's like on this, what seems like downward spiral emotionally at least. His movies are still great because King Richard was great, but then when I hear his children talk about him, especially in the early episodes of Red Table, they talk about him as if he's like, this isn't new. he's just always been really good at masking it for the public. Like he's really relentless as a parent. And Jada talks about him similarly as a husband, that he's like, when he gets his head caught on something, it has to happen bar none. And I don't know. It seems like maybe that's starting to come out more. So maybe we're just seeing the real Will. Maybe he's masked it so long for the public that he's just like, nah, y'all gonna get this West Philadelphia.
I mean,
Right,
let's hit some. Okay. Michelle O'Brown, like you tell your kids, hands is your last resort. Use your words.
Yeah.
Dr. Daddy Priest, I believe Will should have defended Jada. Not so sure if that was the way. Yeah, Tall Pumps, on a serious note, I don't like when any violence happens amongst our brothers, but I don't think that slap hurt Chris for real. And Will needs a hug. I mean, I don't think, yeah, it probably stung a little bit, but I think more so it maybe was his pride, he really didn't have he had the option, but you're not gonna just start fighting back right then like that. That's not probably the right way to do it. So I mean, more so, I think it would have been his pride and trying to overcome his feelings to like protect himself or whatever.
But for anyone concerned about Chris Rock, LAPD posted a message to their Facebook and Instagram that said they contacted Chris Rock, being the victim in the incident, and he said he does not want to file a police report or press charges.
Yeah.
So I guess, because at the end of the day, it was assault, and you did it on national TV.
SK8843 said it was an unfortunate incident. Pray for Will.
Yeah.
Truck driver said once again it made Black America look bad once again, and plus it made Will Packer look bad. I don't necessarily agree with that.
Yeah, no. I feel like it did kind of it was a shadow cast. There was a shadow casted. Tall Pump said if he would have just sat at his seat and cursed him or said meet me out back, would that have been better, y'all think?
That's my question.
I think he should have. I don't know. I can't say what he should have done.
Everybody says it's
done.
I'm sorry. Everybody's saying he didn't react right. Well, what do you guys feel is the right way to react to that? I've heard people say, "Oh, he should have, waited till after the show and talked to Chris separately." But to that sentiment, I can understand how frustrated Will, if it probably is, because we all have been going in on Will, the entanglement thing, the red table talk thing. I mean, for years they've been calling Will a simp because he's not, his raps and stuff are not like hardcore. Like I think he's endured a lot up to this point publicly, and then Chris Rock has, spoken about his wife in a negative way publicly. So to me, I feel like he's probably been doing a whole bunch of, privately up to this point. And I think he just felt like y'all ain't listening to me. Y'all continue to talk about us. Okay. I'm about to show y'all for real.
Yeah.
And me personally, I don't think Will had planned to slap him when he came up there. I think Will was just reacting, and what happened was a slap. I think he could have, he might have wanted to go up there and talk to him or just say something like, "Yo, don't talk about my wife," but I just think he was reacting. So I don't think a truck driver asking why. I think he's saying why I don't agree with the. I mean, that whole the idea that we're supposed to act a certain way or act with dignity or act something like that in front of, and I'm not sure if truck driver was kind of speaking to this, but that's the narrative. Oh, we look bad in front of white people, or we look undignified or whatever. I just don't. I didn't see Will slapping Chris and think, oh, we that's it. That's what we've been trying to hide. Like I just saw a man who got upset and hit another man, and he shouldn't have done it on that stage. But I didn't lose respect for Chris. I didn't lose respect for Will. I just see it as the moment as it was. Somebody got frustrated. Somebody said something that somebody else didn't like.
You went too far, and then I went too far. I can see that.
Yeah, but
I can see that for sure.
I think comedy's kind of going through and has been going through like a phase change, because back in the day, comedians say anything.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Everything.
Comedy should be protected.
You think it should be protected?
I think it should be protected. Because like we all like I feel like in private spaces we joke on each other, like with our friends or even our family. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like we know that type of stuff is funny when you feel safe. So I think we have to create a safe space for comedians to be able to let that fly, because how else are they going to entertain us? Kevin Hart has show after show after show after show after show about literal trauma that he's endured throughout his life. But I've been stopped breathing during a Kevin Hart show because of how funny it is. But it's when I go back and listen to it, I'm like, this is traumatic. So it's
Well,
like, do we protect the comedians?
Kevin Hart's comedy is not very risque or out there. Like his comedy, he strictly talks about himself, his family, his
Yeah.
kids. So
Yes.
he's not really. Nobody's probably gonna have an issue with Kevin Hart. Now you talk about, you know, Cat Williams. You talk about T.K. Kirkland. You talk about people like that. Dave Chappelle, who kind of gonna touch on some issues that people might have a problem with. Then you kind of get into the okay, yeah, I'm ready to fight or something like that. But if I mean, you listen to comedians tell their stories, a lot of them have problems with people in the audience when they speak on something that want to fight them or want to throw stuff at them or want to, say, oh, hecklers in the audience who say, that's not right, man, or whatever. So I do think comedy it's that lane where you have to. The whole idea about comedy is to strike a nerve but make it funny, and so it's like a thin line. But comics are gonna say stuff people don't like. It's just how it
And
is.
so here's my question. I want to run it back for anyone who maybe didn't know this. 2 weeks ago I forget the name of the award show. I might have to Google it to figure it out. But 2 weeks ago at a red carpet event, Laverne Cox made a joke to Jada and Will about entanglements. She was like, maybe we can get some more entanglements out of you guys this year. Where Will looked obviously tinged. So why Jada didn't address Laverne? Jada just laughed. Will just laughed. Nobody checked Laverne, but fast forward 2 weeks to the Oscars, Chris Rock makes a joke and Chris Rock gets slapped almost to the floor.
Mm-hmm. The entanglement, I don't see how people keep like putting those two together. Like the entanglement is over. I think this is a whole separate situation. Like
no, it's a separate situation, but my point is that was a situation that obviously emotionally affected Will. But you continue to let people joke about it in your face and not address them. And in that situation, I feel like since it was woman to woman, it should have been Jada addressing her, kind of like how Will addressed Chris. I mean, she didn't have to slap her, obviously, but they didn't even say anything to her. They laughed and then continued with the interview.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's probably what they've been trying to do this whole time. Like everybody's saying, I think that this was just a last straw. So that joke probably, messed his mind up too. But he probably just like, you know what, I'm done with this.
Yeah.
Tall Pump said, protected as the expense of someone else's struggle, though. She's saying comedy, I believe.
Oh yeah, I think so. I really do. But I like a lot of dark. I mean, I can get into some real dark comedy, y'all.
Me
like
too,
it's
me too.
Some people probably would be looking at me like, "Why are you laughing at this?"
Me too.
But I melt. So I mean, I do. I think it should be.
Mm-hmm. That's like who is that guy? And I just felt like not so good of a person for laughing at the jokes, but the jokes are so funny. I'm trying to think of his name. Corey Holcombs.
I don't know him. I need to look him up. I don't know him.
He has these jokes about they just dark. It's dark humor, but it's so funny. I don't know how to even explain it. So I feel you on that, Shelly, because it's like we should have, a space for comedians to be able to be comedic, but
because at the end of the day, they're actors too. Not all the stories comedians tell are from their life. They make some of that stuff up. Some of those bits are completely made up. Some of those bits are just like a play off of somebody else's reflection of the world or something they heard on the radio. So it's like, just because they're saying it don't mean it's their reflection of the world. And like somebody said about the Chris Rock joke, Chris didn't even write that joke. He was just telling it. He had a whole team of writers. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know, man.
It's interesting. It's definitely interesting.
And it's deep. And I do, at the end of the day, I feel for Will Smith, because for you to get that frustrated being an actor and knowing how these things work, like, you probably knew that Chris didn't write that joke, but because he delivered it and he's right here, you gonna get this smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Truck driver said, now we all know that the Smith family is an open book to the world. So what if this comes up again at another award show? Do you think he would slap that person?
That's a good point. That's a good point. You're not gonna go around knocking everybody off their feet.
I don't think
he comments they make.
Let's see. Stacy said, what do you think the opinion would have been if Will followed Chris off stage as soon as he was walking off set instead of doing what he did or waiting to deal with it afterwards?
Again, sorry. Again, no one would have known. You could have handled that matter privately.
It would have been known. If Will had addressed him afterwards and he slapped him or whatever, laid hands on him, it would have been known. That would have hit the tabloid.
Yeah, I mean, if he would have laid hands on him, but if he would have just followed him and had the conversation with him, I mean, people could speculate, but no one would have known what that conversation would have entailed.
But he would have been simmering and boiling that whole time until he got to meet him afterwards. And I think we missed that point, because when your anger hits a certain level, and I'm going to say this, I'm going to give Will grace, because I used to be a fighter, even though people don't believe it. You'd never believe it, but I used to be a fighter. And once I said, it was almost like I could feel like putting on my gloves. When that anger came over me, it was over.
Yeah.
And if I had sat there and my anger was at the level that Will obviously was at, and I had sat there and let it simmer and simmer and simmer, that slap would have turned into a total beatdown.
A brawl.
And so, I'm not condoning it. At the end of the day, I'm saying I'm going to give Will some grace, because God gave me some grace and people gave me some grace, because I had some ugly behaviors out there and some acting out, and the laying on the hands, I had that ministry. So I get it. I think that when you have that boiling, and it's just boiling and boiling and boiling, the longer you let that boil simmer, the hotter you're going to get. That's just my opinion.
I get that.
And I think that a lot of people have like pulled onto this moment, less because it was Will and Jada and Chris, and less because it was on a national stage. I think it was more so because it was just a real moment. Like, you get tired of seeing people with this facade and people acting like, oh, I got it together. No, you don't. We all got all these emotions. Same emotions you feel, I feel it. You know what I mean? So I think it was the fact that we can see the human, and we can see the human. It was just right there. And Will and Jada and Chris. Yeah. And it was just right there, and it was just raw. And I feel like that's why everybody was like, yeah, I could feel this, and everybody's commenting on everything. That's just what I think. I don't think it. Yeah. I think it was the fact that everybody's been disrespecting him so much publicly. He just couldn't wait. Like, he just had, like AJ said, it was just, it could just boil up. But do y'all remember? Let me ask y'all this. Do y'all remember when Will Smith was in, they was talking about this, and that reporter had kissed Will on his cheek or close to his mouth or something? And then he was like, what's wrong with you? It was close to the mouth. He said, what's wrong with you? When Will slapped the man and he laughed and he walked off. Do y'all remember that?
No.
They brought that up. Yes.
What?
Yeah.
A male reporter kissed Will Smith?
A male reporter was talking to Chris. It was cool. Not Chris, Will. And they was like, yeah. And so then he was like, thank you so much, Will. And he came, gave him a handshake and kissed him, like, close to his mouth.
Yeah.
So Will was like, what's wrong with you, man? And he smacked him, and then he laughed and he walked off.
But I mean, old dude kissed him in Hitch.
He made millions for that. Like, it was written. He knew he saw the script before. It's different now. Come on.
It's not like somebody coming up and kissing you. No, we're not gonna let that one fly. And I think that speaks to part of this whole Will is soft that has been out here for years and years and years. And I think Will's sick of that too.
Yeah, I think what people fail to realize is that Will Smith is not soft by any means. Like, he came from the nitty gritty, but he was composed. I think that's what I was getting at earlier. He's been so composed for so long that this this anger and frustration building up, being pent up in him, is starting to boil over.
And
I really hope that he is able to get some healing.
Yeah, I think Will is healing. Like when I see that, I didn't think that he was like needing some therapy or whatever. I just feel like
maybe take a break from the public eye.
Did you listen to his speech about the him playing in the movie of being Serena and Venus's father?
No, not all of it. I heard the part where he was like, "Oh, love makes you do crazy things."
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
What's the rolling of the eyes there?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
It's rolling of the eyes here,
because
Shelley.
it just really, so like I said from the beginning, I think this whole thing is fake. And when he said that, it reminded me of the scene in 7 Pounds where he's when he meets the girl who with the dog, and he's like getting ready to give all of his belongings to her, and I'm just like, it feels like he's acting. It felt like he was acting. And maybe that's just a credit to how good of an actor he is, that when he is speaking real and true from the heart, it still looks like he's acting.
Baby, if you saw Tyler Perry and Denzel Washington trying to talk to him and calm him down in that commercial break, that was not a fake.
I saw that.
That brother was unhinged, and they were trying to keep him together so that he would not just sit there and keep boiling and boiling and boiling. And they tried to help him diffuse it and shake it off. That wasn't, I don't think any of that was pretend. I think that Tyler and really Denzel has really stepped up so many times with young Black men to almost take on a father figure for them. I think Tyler and Denzel both did a marvelous job of still trying to embrace this brother. Because how many of us have not done something, and I'm not condoning Will's behavior, but how many of us have done something where we showed our whole tail? I mean, we showed our whole tail in front of people at the most inopportune time. And if you really want to get right down to it, we did everything but show meat. We showed our whole tail. You know what I'm saying? So this is my thing. It's like, it's amazing to me. I feel like this is an opportunity for us to rally in love and healing for everybody. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to forget the reality of the truth that there have been times in my life that I'm not proud of where I showed my whole tail too. At the wrong time, but I surely did. I did it. So, I'm not going to beat a man down. I'm not going to beat anybody down. And I've been Chris Rock where I said the wrong thing and went too far or said the inappropriate thing. So I see it on both sides. As I'm concerned, I see it from both sides because I've been on both sides of that fence.
Mm-hmm. But in regards to, so if I didn't watch the whole, I didn't read the whole or watch the whole speech. So in regards to the speech, I don't know. The comment that I did hear, if I put aside my thoughts on Will Smith just being the greatest actor alive, the comment about love makes you do crazy things, I think it was more anger that made him do that than love. I'm going to go through some comments real quick. And then if you want to say what your thoughts on the speech were. Okay, I'm scrolling down. The Rebel said, girl, you watch too many movies. This is life. I know. That's my problem because I can't remove the fact that Will Smith is an actor out of my head. Michelle Brown said, kudos to Denzel and Tyler. Yeah, that was really sweet. That was a really sweet moment. And I thought to myself, like, with my original thought that I thought Will Smith was putting on a bit, I thought to myself, like, man, if they don't know that he's putting on a bit, then this is a really touching moment. So I could see it, if the situation was real, how comforting that was. That was a really touching moment. Tall Pump said, well, Shelly, had someone made a comment about your body that wasn't pleasing and your man popped off, would you feel he protected you or went too far? I would feel he protected me. I don't think Will was wrong. I don't think what was wrong if it was a real incident. I think that he could have handled it differently. But like STL has said, and like Phoenix has said, he reacted out of frustration. He reacted out of anger. He looked at his wife and he saw how hurt he was, and he knew he needed to handle that right then and there. I would have handled it differently, but I'm not him. So I can't say what he should have done. I think that he handled it right by defending her. KK79 said he couldn't even remember what to say next at the Rebel Inc. Oh yeah, you know what? Chris Rock was a bit startled. He was a bit startled.
He was stunned.
He was stunned. Because he repeated what had happened, and he was like, "Wow!" And he couldn't even get focused back on the teleprompter. So yeah. Twana Switch said, "I don't want to beat anyone down, but shouldn't we expect better?" Yeah, more composure. I mean, I would say, but I give him the grace to say this was a moment where he wasn't composed. We've seen him compose his entire career. When can anybody say Will Smith really stepped out of pocket ever?
He's been composed this whole time.
His whole
Y'all
career.
still beat him down. Everybody still talk about his family. Will Smith had 2 kids. People talk about them kids like all the time because they're not black enough or whatever.
Yeah, they do.
Everybody's been talking about Will this whole time, and he's just been trying his best to be an example for the people, the culture. Y'all are upset with Will for being authentic with y'all about his marriage, about his kids, about his shortcomings, and people, you know, who else, okay, are putting their business out there like that on that level?
Yeah.
Nobody.
And allowing comment and then responding to comment and like being made available to let you know, like, yeah, I'm a millionaire, but I'm also still human and I also still have pitfalls.
Exactly. Like, I think that we even though we talk about them, I think most people appreciate how open they are right now about their life, about their struggles, about everything. All of them, Jada, the Red Talk Table. You know, I think I've heard Will, and I'm sounding like a super fan, but I've heard Will say, you know, for so long he's placed himself in a box. You know, he said he felt like he had to be this guy, Will Smith, and he's in a box. And so he decided to try to get himself out of that because essentially he felt trapped. With all this money, with the perfect family, whatever. And so I can just think of it like I just can't imagine trying to be the best person I could be. And he is a good person. He's done some great things. He's looked at some of the things he's done wrong in public for people to watch, and nobody's receiving it for real. Like everybody's talking about him. Like that's rough. Like that's rough.
But I mean, like, if every situation, I feel like I've just felt bad for him. I've never really condemned him or been like, oh, you're wrong, like wagging my finger at him. I've just felt bad. Like when the entanglements came out and they were actually sitting there having that conversation and he was like trying to get Jada to say what happened and she kept using all these different words and then boom, entanglements. And now this is a whole thing. You could see on his face where he was just like, now we have talked about this. And now you get in front of the cameras and I feel like she really made a mockery out of him. Jada might be toxic.
I don't think.
Oh my God.
I don't think Jada's toxic. I don't think Jada is toxic. Like, what did y'all?
If you guys have seen any of the comments that have come out, Jada has been dragged all day long. And I'm like, Will slaps a man and they drag Jada. Now, where they do that at? And I mean, she has been dragged and she's been dragged by black women. And that's just taking me out. I can't believe
she's kind of toxic, y'all. Like, she's kind of toxic.
They mad at Jada because, first of all, let me just say this, okay? With the entanglement, Will said he was out here with folks too. Jada just talked about her situation with August because August made the comments when he was doing the CD release. So that's why they had to comment on that. Jada's not the only one. I don't think she's the only one.
When the entanglement came out, did you watch the whole episode? Not just the entanglement 15 minutes, the whole episode.
I believe I watched the whole episode. It's foggy.
So do you remember when he was like, well, yes, we do have an open relationship, but when things started with August, I didn't know. And Jada was just like, yeah, well, what's the point? And it's like, what you mean, what's the point? Like, even though you have an open relationship, there's still the barrier of communication. This is still your husband, so he needs to know what's happening before it's happening, especially when you're famous, so that he's not blindsided. You, even though you have an open relationship, you can't just hide portions of what you want to tell and what you don't want to tell. That is misleading. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. It don't make me want to does it.
If you and your husband got and having an open relationship is difficult, but if you and your husband has an open marriage, and he messing with these people, you mess with these people, like maybe they don't want to. Oh, babe, I met this new. Oh, babe, Jennifer, I'm about to mess with her. Oh, you babe, August is pushing up on me.
That's exactly how the communication goes. Like, I met this girl at the club. I'm gonna bring her home, or I'm gonna take her to the hotel, or whatever, ever. Or even if you did it, hey, last night I took somebody to the hotel. This is the person. This is the information. Yada yada yada. It's not gonna be a continuance. It was a one night thing. Or like, hey, I got this girl. She likes me and she likes you. I'm bringing her home. Like, what's up,
Shelly? Now you were the one a few months back when we were talking about, and we were talking about thruples, and we were talking about open relationships and all of that. You were the proponent. Oh yes, I believe in it. I'm cool. Yeah. Now, no man, I'm talking out both sides of your neck. I need some.
No, I'm saying wholeheartedly, I support open relationships, but there are barriers. An open relationship doesn't mean you just go buck wild. You have to communicate with your partner. You have to let your partner know what's going on. And from the Red Table Talk episode where they talked about the situation with August, Will said on camera, Jada, I did not know what was going on. I didn't know the extent of the relationship with August when it started. You misled me on what type of friendship you and August had. And Jada just brushed that off like Will wasn't saying nothing. Like,
this is what I'm saying. Man. They've dealt with it. Will found out about it. They still together, y'all. Years 100%. Later. They're 100%. Married. Okay. So Will's forgiving her. They're together. That's the woman he wants. Whatever. So, like, why don't y'all let that, like, Will let it go? Why don't y'all let it go?
No, it's not about not letting it go. I'm just saying the fact that Jada is so easy to be like, okay, but this is my time. But this is my, like, we don't care about what you knew and what you didn't know. So dismissive of him and his feelings when he's clearly saying, like, Jada, you did mislead me. You were not forthcoming about that relationship. And she was just like, oh, whatever. Oh, it happened.
Yeah. I kind of felt like they were saying more so that, and I didn't mean to get to talking about this entanglement because Jesus Christ. I kind of felt like they were saying, you know, they were messing with different people, but they didn't realize, all three of them didn't realize how deep the feelings were getting for Jada and August Alsina. So yeah, she's still married to Will, but she like had to realize she ain't going nowhere. She's not leaving Will. She's staying with Will. So the deeper she gets with August, it's like, okay, now this is becoming an issue because I'm loving you. You loving me, but I'm not leaving Will.
Yeah.
So
yeah. But that's the thing. You still have to communicate with Will about what this relationship is. Whether it's an open relationship or not, you hiding it, you're omitting information that could be material facts for me to decide whether I want to move forward. Mm-hmm. You're hiding it. Now you're being deceptive. Now you're being disrespectful. If you were forthcoming with me, we've been forthcoming about everything else. I've had women, you've had men. She talked about her sex addiction and the toys and the sex clubs and the whatever else. And he never uttered a word about all that because he knew about it. But when it came to August, she was not forthcoming about it. There's a lot of comments. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not trying to ignore the comments. I'm not trying to ignore the comments. Okay, let me scroll down. Let's scroll down.
It's just
okay. Somebody, Tall Pump said, how is she toxic, y'all? I'm not agreeing or disagreeing. I just wonder why she's toxic.
Jada ain't toxic. Jada. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Have y'all addressed how Tyrone said, have y'all addressed how she compared her relationship with Tupac to her husband? No, we haven't, but we could get to that.
She fell out.
Tyrone also said she has disrespected this man over and over. Tyrone is with me. You hear me. You know what I'm talking about.
How has she disrespected him?
I'm not saying she's a bad person. I just think that there's been times where she's definitely stepped on Will instead of stepping beside him. 440 Shorty said he controlled it. Now she controlling it. He controlled it, and now she's controlling it. I mean, I could see that. I could see that. Tyrone said he thought the joke was funny until she reacted. That's what I said earlier. But I think we've deduced that maybe it was a ha ha ha, like a pow laugh. As Will's coins grew, so did his interest.
Mechanism.
This is
a defense mechanism.
Yeah, a defense mechanism. Dr. Daddy Priest said, as Will's coins grew, so did his interest. He had lived his best life, open marriage for years. Yeah. Twana Switch, there are Jezebels and Delilahs out there. Okay, Twana. Twana Switch hitting us with the powerful pow, pow. Okay. Tall Pumps addressing Tyrone. Tyrone it isn't disrespectful if it's an open relationship. She got free will. Pun intended. No, you guys, that's not how open relationships work. Rebel Inc. said yes. Twana Switch said not everyone is made for an open relationship. Tyrone said it's disrespectful. Tall Pump said, these are going so fast. Facts. But they both getting it in. I'm trying to see if there's any more that are addressing us. Dr. Daddy Priest said that's just it. Well, Will hasn't let it go. He never expected to be publicly humiliated the way he was and get all that backlash. Yeah, that's a good point. Scrolling up. Chicken Wing Dooney? Sorry, Chicken Wing Dooney, if I said that wrong. Okay, I'm working, but I'm going to leave on this note. Will is just trying to get his...
I'm gonna say
Will is just trying to get his coochie coupon. Y'all give him a break. LOL. I've seen that comment made a bunch about this situation. Dr. Daddy Priest, I don't believe she loved August. She loved the sex and the attention she was missing from her husband. Okay.
She did say that she fell in love with him. She did say that.
You did say that. Tyrone said because their bills are not being paid off, set it off money. Tyrone, leave their pockets alone.
Jada been in a lot of movies. Why y'all come for Jada? She's been in a lot of movies.
For Jada. Everybody's coming for Jada.
8843, and the woman takes the blame again. No, I'm not blaming her. I'm just saying I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't think she's always handling things.
I'm trying to understand because, okay, Shelly, you said all the things that she talked about, and she said she has a sex addiction. Didn't I hear you say? Now, a sex addiction is just like a drug addiction or any other kind of addiction.
Yes.
And somehow or another, we fail to have the same understanding for a sex addiction, just like somebody that has an addiction. She has an addiction to crack, both kinds. It doesn't matter. So at the end of the day, you just have to deal with the fact that it's an addiction.
I can't deal with you right now.
It's an addiction. She's addicted to crack. So this is something that we really have to really step back and understand from a psychological standpoint. Even if they have an open relationship, if she's saying, I have a sex addiction. And I think a lot of people don't really understand what a sex addiction entails. So, we need therapy in the community. We need understanding for the people that are not getting therapy. She's addicted to crack.
Is that fake news or is that real? Is she
no
sex addiction?
Was she addicted to crack too?
She's no. She's not addicted to the substance. I'm being facetious there. But the idea, again, I'm making the comparison because we understand the crack addiction, but we seem like we have a closed mind to a sex addiction. And addiction is addiction, and it has the same system.
And maybe that is why she thought she needed to hide things with August, because maybe she had sexual partners before, but what she was feeling for August was deeper than sex, and she felt like she couldn't be honest about that with Will. That's
why I want to put Tyrone up there.
Why do y'all think that they need therapy and that they need therapy?
They need therapy. Well, do you look at Will's face when he reacts to some of the things that she says?
The only people bothered by these situations is y'all. Okay? Is us, because we just now hearing about it. That's what I think. They don't need no therapy. Will still won that Oscar. It's still one of the greatest nights of his life. Will ain't lost no money. They all could get a Netflix special right tomorrow, today. Like for real. People would just be dying to watch it. Like they are doing fine. And it's us who make who first of all, who's the first person who cropped that picture of Will when they was talking about the entanglement and made it seem like he was just in the worst state in life. Like we are making this stuff,
but
guys.
that moment on the show, he did look like he was upset. Like he looked like there was something he wanted to say, he just wasn't saying it.
I know, but we put the narrative behind it. Like he could have been upset about the fact that he had to hash this out again. Like it didn't necessarily have to be that, oh, Jada's broken me and now I have to deal with this stuff. Will Smith could probably be with any woman he wants to be with. Like I think they're healed. I don't think they need therapy. I think we keep bringing the stuff up, and that's what it is.
I have to agree. And so I saw you, Kim. I'm not trying to start a rumor. I'm just really saying I was trying to make the comparison between both sides of crack. And we seem to have compassion and understanding for people that are addicted to the pipe crack, but we don't have any understanding for people that are addicted to sexual crack. And it's still an addiction. That's all I'm trying to make that comparison very, very clear that it is the same. There's no difference there. The dynamics, the euphoria, the looking for homeostasis, all of that you see in a natural addiction to a chemical, there's a chemical chase that they're going after as well. And it's not necessarily that Will's not doing this, that, and the other. I think we need to educate ourselves in that area as well in understanding addiction and addiction processes so that we can have all of this. I'm just really I'm concerned that why are we dragging Jada?
So here's my question, and this isn't really to Jada, but you do make a good point that we do have more compassion for like drug addicts than we do for sexual addicts, and I consider myself to fall into that avenue. I'm not perfect. I do have a bit more compassion because, to my understanding, it was always that for like crack and meth and cocaine and all of the drugs, the drug is the reason why you're addicted. The alternate reality that the drug puts you in is why you're addicted, which is why we tell people don't even try it, don't even do meth. So are you saying that there are like average meth users and average crack users who are not addicted, they just use whenever they want? Because if we're going to parallel them, the rest of us can have sex and not be addicted.
So recreational. Like, there are people that have recreational, and there's
the person or the drug is my question, I guess.
There can be a psychological dependence. There can be a physiological dependence. So, this is an area, and I did this because this is a great conversation. I'm not trying to get it sidetracked. However, I'm just bringing up the point that she addressed. She has a sexual addiction. So you can have physiological addiction. You can have psychological addiction. It all deals still with the mind and endorphins and chemicals that you're chasing, chemicals in your body. And when you're having sex, there are chemical reactions going on in your body. There are all kinds of things that are going on, and just like that high that you're looking for from that drug, that's the same thing that a sex addict is looking for, and they're looking for that next high and the bigger high and the bigger high, and it's the same thing. So in my what I did with the concentration in addiction and addiction counseling, because I wanted to understand myself. My addiction was not a substance, but my addiction had other elements to it. Addiction is addiction. So when I went to a NA, when I went to a CA, when I went to a AA, when I went to those meetings, there was the reality of it. Even though I wasn't using the drug and having the same experience that they were having, my addiction of choice had the same impact, even though it didn't have a substance involved. So this is why I'm saying you got to understand the system of addiction. And I think, when we get food is a drug. I see you, Twana's Twitch, for a lot of people. So, there are different types of addictions, but they all have the same pattern. And I think to crucify this woman when at the end of the day, I think going back to what Lena's, or what Phoenix Lior has said, they've tried to be really open about the things that they have going on in their world. And I think we really, at some point, we teach you bet not tell anybody what's going on in your world, because you're going to be crucified. It becomes open fodder for us to talk about. And I think we need to address why people can't be real in this world. So I'm gonna set up on that.
Why can't people be real in this world?
On that point, so do we make concessions for the hurt that you've caused behind your addiction? Like, do we just say, oh, well, you were addicted, so it's okay? Like, people genuinely get hurt. And I think that's what I'm saying about Jada and Will. Like, yeah, it may have been her addiction that caused her to hurt him, but she still hurt him.
Okay,
So it's
one of the first things in the 12 steps is that you got to make amends. There is no letting off the hook. But to Phoenix Lior's point, if they've made amends, why are we still talking about it?
I mean,
he didn't hurt us. He didn't hurt us. He didn't hurt us. They didn't hurt us.
So Jada actually has a sex addiction.
Yeah, she said that. She said on the Red Table Talk.
She said that. She has said
that. Yeah. There was a whole episode about it where she talked about how, like, she had to, like, when she was going to movie sets, she had to, like, fly with all her toys, and she would try to find, like, different men who would sign NDAs and be with her in the hotels, and it was a large episode. Her mom didn't even know, because, you know, the show was her mom, and Willow, and her mom was kind of stunned.
I mean, it's interesting. I mean, who would have thought that eye roll that Jada gave? I don't think she planned that. I think it just was.
It was an eye roll.
It was an eye roll. And I don't think, you know, everybody's saying, why didn't Jada stop Will? Why didn't Jada grab him and say, don't do this, babe? Who knew what the hell Will was about to do? Nobody knew. Nobody could peg it, you know?
Yeah.
So
that's a good point.
I don't think it was her place or job to be like, I don't know. I think Will, as the man of his family, the household, or whatever, he did what he felt like he needed to do to protect his family in the way that he could right then.
100%.
I would like to know, because, you know, what do y'all think about Chris's place right now? Like, what does he do at this point?
I'm glad he's not all over the internet playing the victim. Like, he shouldn't have been hit, or like he shouldn't have had any type of reaction. I'm glad that didn't happen. I think he's going to lay low for a minute. Because we've been criticizing Chris for a minute too, because don't think we forgot you out here letting all the white people say the N-word and you have nothing to say about it. We ain't forgot. We did not forget. So low key, we wanted to slap you too.
Oh.
Low key, we want to slap. Somebody said that. Somebody said Samuel L. Jackson shook Will Smith's hand like he'd been wanting to slap Chris Rock for 20 years.
Yo, when he received the Oscar, he was like, bro, he was like,
But the comment has been made that the slap has overshadowed Will's win. I do want to comment that Will did win Best Actor for playing Richard in King Richard last night.
As he should. He did an amazing job.
And from the parts of the movie that I've seen, because I haven't been able to watch the whole thing yet, it's been an excellent performance.
Yes,
it was
an
amazing.
Excellent performance. The way that he can shape shift to really become, character.
Yeah, he did. He channeled that man. So, you know, that to me is the bigger part of it. And I understand, you know, we're going to, you know, feel the way that we feel. But at the end of the day, he did a tremendous job. He did and he deserved to win. Exactly, Twana. He deserved.
And that was his first, I heard.
First.
Somebody confirmed that was his first Oscar. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He did wonderful. He earned that, which is crazy that it was his first. Look at all of the roles we've seen Will Smith in. How? How was that his first?
Yeah. Yeah.
And the man, you know, the actual dad, I think this had an effect on Will too, because he was the type of guy, y'all seen the movie, like, even if y'all haven't seen the movie, go back and watch videos of this man, or like, you know, actual, like him actually talking about his daughters, about the plan that he has and all the things that they've been through. But he was very, like, he did what he had to do for them girls and for his family.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
So like Will was saying in his speech, you know, the father was a very, like, deep protector of them girls. And so when you play somebody like that, you see the things that he's done, and then you come out a changed person. Like, and you want to hold yourself up to them standards. So it was
Absolutely.
interesting. It was
Yeah.
interesting.
He did a great job. That was full earn. The other June swept the stage from what I could see for winners. June took multiple winners. I was a little upset that Encanto beat out the Mitchells for the best animated feature. That kind of left me feeling bad. Encanto was good, but I think the message behind Mitchells versus the Machines was not stronger, but maybe a message that needs to be received a little bit more right now.
I haven't seen this one. Is it on Disney Plus?
It's on Netflix and it's good.
Oh, I'm
We
gonna have to
watched it
watch
like 3 times the first day it was released. It's really good.
I'm gonna have to watch that.
It's about technology. I mean, cell phones and computers and tablets taking over. And if we allow them to control like our house and our cars and everything, like where are we going to end up when they actually perfect AI?
It's interesting.
It was really good. The message behind that was good. But yeah.
Have you seen Red Panda?
Yeah. Oh yes, it's so cute.
I almost was toe up in the Red Panda.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Man, that inner child talk, that was deep. That was deep.
Yeah. So go ahead.
I was saying the comment is being made with Encanto and what's the other one? With the Dios de los Muertos, the Coco.
Oh, Coco.
Encanto, Coco, and Red Panda, the message is being said that like our generation is like, this is what we want. We want to welcome a mending of times between our ancestors and us. And I'm sorry, if you will. I was like, that's deep, man. That's deep.
That is pretty deep. I love it. A lot of people, I didn't see the Oscars, but Beyonce's performance at the beginning, did you get to see it?
No, I didn't. I saw Megan and the Stallions, which kind of put me off, but
I didn't see it.
But I don't know.
I had to go back and watch it. But I watched Beyonce's and it was amazing. She did it at a court in Compton. So she did it at one of the tennis courts in Compton. She kind of just paid homage to the Williams family. It was dope.
I was wondering why they had on the highlighter yellow color. So maybe they were trying to like embody the tennis ball.
Tennis ball, tennis ball.
Oh, that was the song?
No, that wasn't the song. That's a song. Okay, so y'all gotta, anybody, this is a lot of subject, but if you've never seen this video, you got to go watch it. It's perfect. Okay. So when Serena Williams, so Jamie Foxx used to have a crush on Serena Williams. And so at one of these award shows for sports or whatever, Jamie Foxx gets on TV and he writes this song for Serena, okay? And that's how he starts it off. Tennis ball, tennis ball.
Stop it right now. I have to watch that.
Everybody go watch it because it's so funny. It's so feel good. And then the next year he did a sequel to it. It's great. It's great. I love it. I used to watch it all the time.
Sing a little bit more, Lena. Sing a little bit more.
Can I be your tennis ball? What did he say?
You want her to smack you around, Jamie?
That's what he said. Smack me up against the wall. something. It took me right up under your skirt. Oh God, it's so funny.
It's so funny. 812 just said, did anyone hear what Denzel said to Will? I didn't hear it. What did he say?
Denzel said, when you get to your highest moment, that's when you got to be careful because the devil, that's when he'll come for you.
That's when the devil comes for you.
Period, Denzel. Period.
And Will is there. He's at that level. He finally won the Oscar. He's, he has a beautiful family. He just wrote a book. Has anybody read the book? I've been wanting to read the book.
No,
I have not.
Yeah, this is where he is. But I definitely think he's at a different level. So he has to kind of consider that. But me personally, I don't think this is going to take away. I don't think this is going to take away from him. Like, I didn't lose respect for Will. I didn't lose respect for Chris. I don't see how that could take away from the fact that he won the Oscar, the fact that he did do a good job. Like, we got to stop doing that. Like, people make mistakes. They don't act proper all the time. So that doesn't mean that they don't deserve the things in life that they've worked for and all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I love
haven't seen
Denzel
that
too.
narrative. I haven't seen any narrative of Will should be like he should lose his notoriety. I've seen a lot of people ranking on the fact that he thought that was the moment to get up and slap somebody, but I haven't seen anyone like, oh, this is the man you look up to.
I've seen so many people do that.
Yeah, I have.
I
Oh,
I,
okay.
I used to love Will, and now I'm just I lost all respect for him. You know, and I get it, you know, but I don't like why are we just gonna judge Will off this one slap?
No, we're not.
I don't know
Regardless.
what Tyler Perry said to him. I don't know what Bradley Cooper. I think it was Bradley Cooper. Like he said a good amount of stuff to him too, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
Speaking of Tyler Perry, and before we get into the fun stuff, did anybody else see Tyler Perry say on a lie detector test that when he's having sex, he uses the Medea voice? He said, I'd be like, hello, hello.
You know what?
Who said that?
So they asked him on the lie detector test, they were like, do you ever catch yourself using the Medea voice, when you shouldn't be? And he said no. And the test came back like, nigga, you lying. And then so he was like, well, sometimes. And then the test was still going like, and he was like, okay, during sex, a little hello, how you doing?
That is hilarious. Some men's voices go up, once they hit that level.
Stop. Can you imagine, like, getting in the moment and then you lay down and he talking about some hello?
I can't imagine getting in the moment with Tyler Perry, period. So,
I used to think Tyler Perry was so fine. Like when after that play, he would come out on that stage and he had them silk suits on and he just, he's towering over everybody. So, hey, and he hit that deep voice. Hey, how everybody doing? Did you enjoy the show? Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. I used to think Tyler Perry was so fine. He's still fine to me. He is.
They are over me right now. They said, Shelly, I'm about to ban you.
Block Shelly.
Michelle Brown said, block Shelly.
Yeah. Please,
I'm just sharing the information that I know.
Oh my God.
No, we needed to hear that. I don't think it would bother me. I don't think it would bother me. I would just be laughing and then get back into the moment.
Stop.
Okay.
I'll be like, well, you crazy. Can you get that deep voice back, please? Okay, thank you. I'm back. Oh, yes. Okay, so yes, truck driver. So Will did apologize to Chris. I don't need to bring it back. But he did release a statement and he said he finally said, I'm sorry. Well, not finally, it's only been 12 hours. But he said, I apologize. And to Chris, he said he shouldn't have did that. He said he just couldn't take the joke about Jada's alopecia. And yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
he did.
Of course, I knew he was going to do that. He had to do that. But
and the last and final wild man of the evening, Sean Diddy Combs needs a life.
What did he say?
He needs a life. He needs a life. He is commenting on it like he is Wendy Williams. He was just like, yeah, I was backstage with Will when he apologized. It was real. Why are you here? You're a music producer. Like, why are you even here?
Everybody.
That's the whole night.
Everybody been commenting on it. Famous people. Everybody been making stuff. I've seen people make comments like, take a picture of their Oscar outfit and talk about, I slapped the shit out of the red copper tonight with this. Like, y'all, like everybody's going for it. Like them. I ain't never seen parody videos come up so quick. I mean, 30 minutes and y'all have parody videos about it.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Tyrese made one.
Tyrese made one?
Tyrese made one. I don't know if you know this or not, but he's dating April Watts. Or no, not April Watts. April, I forget what her last name is. Omarion's baby mama.
Really?
Yeah. So they did one with some guy was saying something about April and Tyrese got up and slapped him and whatever. Hilarious.
Ain't nobody, yeah. Now, does this, okay, one last question. Does this change the way that y'all expect y'all partners to act when somebody says something about you? Or does it change the way that you expect yourself to act when somebody says something about y'all? No. This didn't bring us up none. This doesn't like, I need to be out here letting people know.
No. We are adults.
Now,
You are not Will Smith. Number one, you will get slapped back. Number two, you will get charged, sir. You're not Will Smith.
Was your question? What answer? Ask the questions again, because I need to hear it. I need
after seeing Jada, after seeing Will stand up for Jada, slap Chris.
Sorry.
Does this make you feel like, okay, I'm reacting correctly to the way people are? If somebody says something wrong to my partner, or I need to start acting more so like him, I need to be ready to fight. Or do you think, okay, I need to peel it back a little bit and use my words?
Yeah.
Did I explain it correctly? Y'all both like, what?
No, I still say no.
She said no. You see me hesitating because, okay, so this is going to be a come to Jesus moment and everybody's going to be like, what? Spiritual thought leader? I'm not that one. I'm just not that one. I will let you mess with me, but you don't come from my people. Mm-hmm. So, and some of y'all can attest to this. So at the end of the day, that is my area of opportunity where I have to pray and ask the Lord to continuously help me, because baby, if you come for me and mine, and I'm gonna really say mine more than me, if you come for mine, you're gonna be dealt with. And that is a place that I really, really have to work on. But I promise you, if you come up to some people that I love and you start acting a fool, I'm gonna get just down in the dirty fool with you. So I have to pray. Y'all like spiritual thought leader. Now, at the same time, I'm not advocating laying on the hands and all of this because I don't want to. But at the end of the day, you know how sometimes you can come into what I call automatic pilot state. Don't test me on that automatic pilot. So if you gonna come and you gonna talk crazy about anybody that I care about very deeply, I just can't tell you what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. But where does it go from there? Like, you get your beat down and then I apologize and then you apologize and now we can go back to being cordial?
Well, first and foremost, I think we have to deal with, why are you coming for mine? Because I can guarantee you the majority of the people that are in my world are loving, non-contentious, beautiful people. And I know their character. I know the way that they flow. If you come talking and acting crazy to the people that are in my close proximity, baby, you already got some issues. And we can have as much conversation as we can have. But if you really start going off the deep end, you will be dealt with.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
I'm the opposite, guys. I don't like to get violent. I don't even think to get violent half the time. And sometimes people look at me like, no, why you didn't slap her? My sister said that to me 1,000 times. Why you didn't slap her? And it's just like, why would I slap her? I don't know.
Yeah, and I don't, you hear me say, I really, really do. I choose nonviolence. And that's an area that I work on. I choose nonviolence because I don't think violence solves anything. However, when you start talking about okay, you bring Jameis over to my house and somebody wants to start clowning with Jameis and they really start clowning with it, they're going to get the beat down. They are going to get the beat down. So yeah. I'm just trying to say, so I try to really curtail that part of me. But number one, again, because the people that I care about and the people that are close to me, I promise you, they are not the types of people that are worthy of you coming for them. And my thing on that, and where Will was talking about, and I know, y'all, somebody really like, oh my God, I thought this was a woman of God. At the end of the day, when you start talking about protector and you get that protector mode, and anybody that I care about, and I'm in that protector mode, babies. I'm just trying to tell you,
I was just about to say, what does being a woman of God have to do with defending yours? If you got to defend.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Listen, as the Stillman family motto, stick and stay till they carry us away. So
Yeah.
you know, you're not gonna come for my folk. You're just not gonna do it. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna stand by and let you disrespect, tear up, or whatever my people. And I'm not gonna say something. So
I respect it.
you
I
know,
respect it 100%.
yeah.
I think
One
I'm
of
more
these
like
days I'm gonna do it. One of these
You
days
want-
I'm gonna get on the podcast. I'm gonna be like, I slapped somebody this weekend, y'all. Listen, I don't
we're
even
like
know.
Shelly, who? What happened?
I'm not advocating violence. I'm just saying don't
I'm
come for
just
me.
kidding.
And I think that a lot of times people misinterpret because I am very low key and truly, God, it has changed my life tremendously. I appreciate that. In that area, though, I'm like, I'm not, you know, if you think you big and bad enough to come from mine, then you big and bad enough to deal with me.
Period.
Truck driver said, now y'all might think I've been be playing about Rebel and STL, but I'm serious about them. I will come to KC and make it do what it do.
I'm just saying. And I think in the reality of that, let me say this. I think Will, in his own way, backed a whole bunch of people off of him because when folks realize you're not going to play, when folks realize they're not going to be able to just, you know, throw every kind of dart and whatever at you and you just going to take it, when they realize that's the way you're rolling, folks will back up off. I bet you Chris won't put Jada's mouth in his name in his mouth again.
He already said that. Didn't he say that? I thought I saw that.
He said, I won't, and I won't.
Yeah.
He didn't know what to say. I think Chris wanted to get back with him, but he knew I need this Oscar check.
Someone said on Twitter, they were like, if he's this pissed in March, I wonder how mad he'd be in August. And I died.
They just want to, everybody's saying that. Why you ain't slap August like that?
Because why you didn't? I want to know why.
August was not an issue, okay? He knew his wife was messing with that man.
Y'all.
I feel like I'm more like Shelly. I'm very slow to I don't have the mindset to be violent. I'm more so the mindset to talk stuff out, and then if somebody is not, you know, working with me, just walk away.
Yep.
But the older I get, I feel like you gotta have that ready to like get down. Like if something pops off, you gotta be able to, if it gets there.
I feel like the older I get, the less likely it is.
I don't know. I just feel like you never know what people are gonna do. And if words don't work, at that point, what is the next level?
And I'll say this. I talk to 9 times out of 10, I'm going to do the talk. 9 times out of 10, I'm going to do the call. But this is what I want you to know. There have been times that I've not had a fight since I was in junior high school. And I gave up my wicked ways. But this is what I will say. I had to take that posture sometimes recently. And I'm saying recently within the last decade or so, because people don't understand anything else. Now, I didn't have to execute, but at the end of the day, I had the posture because listen here, what you're not going to do is run over me like a Mack truck and come back and wipe your feet on me like a mat. That's not going to happen. And not so much for me, but okay, I'll take you, Marlena, you, Welly, Shelly. I'll take one of you. And because I know that's not your nature, let somebody roll up on you. And I guarantee you won't have to do anything because I will intercede.
I need STL with me everywhere I go now because I've been told so many times, like, they really tried you. I don't feel like people be trying me.
That's
like,
me too,
I've
Shelly.
never felt like someone
you never catch it. You never catch because you up here.
Yeah.
And
but then when I realized that you did, now that's another story. And that's why my cutoff game is so strong, because when I realized that you did, and I know where my heart was and how I was trying, the position I was trying to be in with you, and I realized you were trying to play me, bye. Because I'm not going to let it happen again. I'm not going to get bye.
Yeah. And I'm just saying, because I know both of you are very withdrawn in that way, then I'm going to have extra protector that's going to rise up in me. You understand what I'm saying? It's going to come up. Whatever you're coming short with, I'm going to make up the difference. Please understand that. I'm gonna make up the difference. And as the rebel said, I don't have to fight because I'll get you with my tongue, and I can get you with my tongue, and I don't have to use not near one cuss word. You will wish that I would go ahead and cuss by the time I get done.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Same. When I tell you, I mean, this is beside the point, but when I tell y'all I had the guy at the car dealership sweating bullets, he was ready for me to leave.
Shirley?
He was ready for me to leave. Nick was pulling me to the side like, what are you doing? What you mean? This is $1 billion corporation. They're not getting over on me. They're going to give me the deal I want or I'm leaving. I don't know what you're saying to me. What do you mean? What am I doing? I'm negotiating a deal. I don't understand.
That's how
That
you need
man
to
was
be.
sweating through his shirt, it was COVID, so we had on masks. He was sweating through his mat. I mean, it was just, and I didn't even realize that he was sweating like he was until like I was like, okay, yeah, this is the deal I want. And then I looked up at him, and I'm like, oh, I ain't even really been looking at you this whole time. Cheeks rosy, hair sweaty, shirt sweaty, underarms sweaty. I'm like, was this hard for you? I could keep going. It's 9 p.m., but we can keep talking because I really wanted another $2,000 off and a free car wash for the year, but whatever.
This is gonna be very good for you when you get that real estate license. You're gonna be perfect. Like people gonna love you for it. They're gonna be like, yes, that's the one I want right there.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I looked up like, oh man, it's been a long night, huh? You need some water?
You gotta have it. You gotta have it because you gotta stand up for yourself. If not, people take advantage.
You got to. People take advantage. You really do. You really do have to. And I think we've been taught that real mamby-pamby, and people are banking on that sometimes. And sometimes you just got to let them be shocked, stunned, and amazed.
Shocked, stunned, and amazed.
Shocked, stunned, and amazed. You just
that might be what has to happen one day. Is that I just introduced a whole nother Shelly. This is Shelly.
Yeah.
You about to meet Shelly.
Come on. Come on. Give it to him, Shelly. Give it to him. Let the people know.
Let's get into it. You want a game? You want to do a game?
Would love to. Would love to.
Do you want to play a game? Okay, I'm done.
Tell me where to start.
Slow down now. So yeah, last week we introduced a new game, y'all. We're trying to find a name for the segment. So if y'all have any suggestions, please put in the chat. We want y'all to play with us. If anybody wants to call in and play with us, please do so. We're just gonna have you guys guess some words, okay? So if you would like to call in and be a part of the game, please do so.
While you're doing that, I wanted to just hit a few comments that we missed that I was cracking up at. Mr. MacMill said, like, Diddy thinks just because he says something, it makes it official. That's exactly the vibe I got. The way he was reporting on all the situations, like he was just a part of it. Twanna's Twitch said something that did kind of tinge me a little. It's just sad that his Oscar win will always be associated with the slap. It is. It is. Mike City said, you disrespect my queen and these hands work. Okay. Okay, Mike Smith.
Come on.
Mr. MacMill said, just because Chris didn't press charges doesn't mean the state won't pick it up yet. Oh, that's a good point. But LAPD said they didn't even file a police report because Chris didn't want to. So maybe they will, maybe they won't. SK8843 said, no, thank you. If he can't control his temper, he is not the one for me.
Yeah, I don't think that was his temper. I don't think that was anger. I think that was frustration.
Built up frustration, yeah. Tall Pump said, I'm a writer. I ain't mad he slapped Chris. Y'all gonna have to pray for me to cruise too, because baby, try Jesus, not me or mine. Heavily. Truck driver said, I think like pastor, say what you want to me, but do not bother my loved ones. Yes, he also said, I thought was so cute. He said, now y'all may think I'm playing when I'm talking about Rebel and STL, but I am serious about them. I will come to KC and make it do what it do. Truck driver.
That's my Mufasa. Don't play.
Busting down doors. Before that, we had don't let me say his name wrong. Chicken Wang Dooney exited, and he exited on a pretty funny message. If I can get to it. Oh, he said, ladies, have a great stream as always. Thank y'all for letting me come through and speak my mind. I'm about to go get me a coochie coupon right now. I got flowers and candy and a hot bubble bath waiting for my baby. Have a great stream.
Please.
Love it.
Love it. Let me. I'm looking.
Yeah, we're gonna start this new segment, this new guessing game we have going. Drop recommendations for the title and call in if you want to play. You'll be playing with the reigning champ. Welcome to the gun show, baby.
Now, is this Shelly or is this Welly? Which one we playing with?
Which one's presenting tonight? Is it Shelly or is it Welly? Inquiring minds want to know.
I'm gonna be Shelly for now. I'm gonna keep it cool. Keep it down.
Mm-hmm.
I want to welcome Gaming Black Jesus. Black Jesus is in the midst. So glad to have you. Mike,
come on in.
They are both streamers. They came in during the conversation. These brothers are something else. Jesus has been blessing me. If you're not following Black Jesus, y'all, I want y'all to go out there and follow him. He is a gamer. But listen, when Jesus comes, I just want you to know when Jesus comes. When Jesus comes, it is the cracks in the house. That's all I can say about that. I love you, my brother. Mike City is welcome. A gamer, a streamer as well. So I want you all to follow him. Shelly also came in. And Mac, was it Mac Mill? Is that my brother that came in? I'm trying to see
Shelby's
that.
Shelby's here. Hi, Shelby. Shelby Nicole Cosplay.
Those that we missed while I'm pulling up this telephone number. So
Shelby is an artiste.
Yes, she is. Yes,
I did not know she really got into it like that. She makes Funko Pop. She makes like logos. Shelby's deep off in the
wow.
Street. Yes.
Come on.
All I'm supposed to know what the rules of the game are. So
wait.
What?
Oh, nothing. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Okay. It's just like Taboo. So we have a list of words. We are going to try to get you to guess what the word is. So we'll be reading off or spewing off words, and you guess.
I think I have a caller on the line. Area code 316. Are you with me?
Jesus.
Okay, let me. Okay, it's not coming in on. Let me connect.
So while STL's doing that, last week Shelly was the winner. She was, and she did a wonderful job. Very great clues. I'm hoping to take the title tonight. We'll see what happens. Shelly did a great job, though.
Say something to me again, my brother.
I'm here. Here.
There we go.
Yay!
Hey.
What's happening?
Hey, what's happening? Who are we talking to?
Oh man, it's Big Chop, the one and only.
Come through, Big Chop. Come through. Thank you for joining us tonight for tonight's game. Go right ahead, ladies, and we'll get you going.
Okay.
Go ahead. You go.
I was gonna say
first off, can I win some money?
Listen,
that's not how it works.
Listen,
not how it works.
You can win money in form of compliments tonight, okay? Because that's what we give it. Okay. If you get these words, we're gonna give you the compliments. So these is the rules. These are rules. So we're gonna go. Shelly's gonna go first. I'm gonna go next. STL's gonna go, and then back and forth. And so you have to guess the words on the list, and then if you guess it, then she gets a point, and then whoever has the most points at the end of the night wins. So you game?
Wait a minute. I keep losing my network signal here. Hold on.
Listen.
If I can get him back.
We will pay quarters for each answer. So that's what we do.
We play in the chat. Yeah, so Top Homes go. Yeah, play in the chat. We did that last time where the chat answered. And I think it worked well because the person on the line, they're on their phone, so they can't see the chat.
Okay, can you hear us now, brother? Can you hear us?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, there we go. My apologies. My phone dropped the signal here, so I got you back, and we're ready to go.
All right,
let's get it.
All right, ladies, go right ahead.
Okay, Shelly, go first.
Okay, let me know when my timer starts.
Okay. Started. Okay, yeah, STL got us.
Okay, if somebody in your family dies, that is a massive what?
Hold on just a second.
Oh,
Hold on just a second.
stop my timer.
Is it big chat? What was it?
I'm gonna let you guys do it because I'm gonna have to try to maneuver a couple of different things here. So go right ahead and
Okay, when it,
begin.
Okay, can you hear me, Chopper? Big Chopper.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
If somebody in your family dies, that is a massive what? I got a bad partner. That's what it is. It's not me, guys. It's not me.
don't cover Big Chopper, okay?
Okay.
Did you say it's a massive heartache?
Okay, another word. Keep going.
Okay, there you go. Time's up.
Okay.
Okay, you got another chance. So are we sticking with that one? Is
Yeah.
that how we're
Okay.
doing it? You're gonna try it again?
Yeah, I'm gonna try it
Okay.
again.
Okay,
Are
keep
we
going.
doing 30 seconds? Okay, 30 seconds on the clock and begin.
Okay, it's like okay, let's say something bad happens, then they call it a what?
Murder?
It don't necessarily have to be violent, but it's just like oh man, that's crazy. I'm trying to think how else to describe it. If it's an event, they used to have like it's a word they used to use kind of like back in the day, like it's like a bad thing that happens. Oh.
Okay, this is our third try. It's
Okay.
not us. It's not us.
You gotta let me. You gotta help me help you.
You
gotta
right.
help
You
I
right.
got you. We're here. You ready?
Okay.
Okay, all right.
I just want to say the chat got it.
The chat do got it.
Okay.
Ready? Begin.
Okay, it rhymes with strategy.
Say it again.
It rhymes with strategy. If something bad happens, it rhymes with strategy. The mall's open. Ain't nobody shopping.
The top of them said we cheat. Okay, let's skip it. Let's skip it.
Okay, let's skip that one. Okay. What do you eat with your cereal?
Okay.
Yeah, that was over all our heads.
Yeah.
No.
Next caller.
No. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
Then we get an abort. We got an abort caller.
You said what?
No, stay.
I think you're doing good. Okay, we're gonna skip that one. It was tragedy. We're gonna skip it.
Okay, it was tragedy. Chad, yes.
I said tragedy.
Oh, I didn't hear
What,
it.
did you?
It's your music.
Oh, I didn't hear tragedy. I'm sorry.
I said tragedy, raggedy.
Oh,
I didn't hear it.
Tragedy.
Agony.
So it sounds like I got it though.
Okay, you got it, Shelly. You got it. Okay, let me start. We're going to the next one. Good job.
Ready?
Good job.
Begin.
Okay, this is what you it's white, comes from cows.
You said what? It's white, come from cow.
Yeah.
Is it pus?
No, but you you put it in this. They do got pus. They do got pus. Okay, it's white.
I'm on the floor.
Hey, that was so good. It just it took me out. Like I didn't even think of that. They do have pus though. Like
because why would you?
Hello.
We are here. Okay. It was not pus. It was not pus.
Okay. Milk. There we go.
We'll do that one.
Okay. Good job. Okay, I got it.
Okay, ready?
Are you guys trying to do as many as you can, or are you just doing one at a time?
We're trying to do as many as we can.
Okay. So let me start again because I thought you were gonna say some more. Okay, so here we go.
Okay, you ready?
Yes, begin.
Okay, so this is a type of liquor. It tastes like cinnamon. It also can be like
Cinnamon apple beer. Cinnamon apple beer.
no. Okay,
Cinnamon
so
apple beer.
no, you need
tastes
water
like
to
cinnamon.
stop. You need water to stop this. A
I
lot
don't
of
need
water.
what? You need what? Fire.
Okay, and then when you play in a sport, you need to bounce a what?
Gatorade.
Is it Big Chopper? Is that what it is?
One and only.
Okay.
I love it.
It's our turn again. We need to get in sync, okay? We need to get in sync on this thing, all right? So we going to number 3. We going to number 4 because he basically got it. Fire, Gatorade, Fireball is the same.
Okay, we cool.
Okay, so now it's my turn. You ready? Because I'm ready, okay?
Here we go. Begin.
Okay. This was an old movie about a little like animal from China. The dad took it back home and it turned into a monster. And they eat a lot of food.
The Gremlins.
Yes. Okay. This is something. If it's sweet, what do you put in stuff to make it sweet?
Sugar.
And then what is it's a fruit that's purple and it's big and it's like kind of like light in the middle, but it's not very popular.
You said a vagina.
Listen. Big Chopper. It is light in the middle, you right. It is kind of some of them kind of purple, I guess. Listen. I'm like, it is sweet. A lot of people do say it tastes like fruit, right? But I said a fruit.
Goodness.
Big Chopper, I said a fruit.
He said vagina. Passion fruit. Passion fruit. You didn't know that?
Oh my gosh.
Dragon fruit.
He said dragon fruit.
Wait. Everybody's like, yo, what? Kim Possible said, I like him. Big Chopper, what you been doing? What you been drinking? You good?
Oh my goodness.
I don't even do.
Oh, I'm sweating. I'm sweating.
Okay. We gonna try it again. We're gonna go to the next one. Go to 6.
Go ahead.
Wait a minute, let me start the clock, baby.
It's
the clock.
It's TL.
Oh, jeez,
I need oxygen. Okay, here we go. There it is. Begin.
Hold on, hey, baby, I'm gonna have to call you right back. I'm on a live talk show. I'll call you back, okay? I'll call you back. I'm on a
Big
live
Chopper
talk
letting
show.
the folks know he done got his music playing. He done drank or smoked something. He said he on the live talk show.
Yes, sir. We're here. He's back, Lena. He's back.
I just want really quickly before we continue, I want you all to know this is my uncle. And can you imagine how my life has been? Can you please just take a moment and imagine
I can't take it.
how my whole life has been?
Oh, I'm dying.
Okay,
Go,
you can
go,
continue.
Ooh, are you Hey, Uncle, welcome to Reboot.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, this is the
You are in
best.
the right spot.
Okay, here we go. We're ready to begin. Begin.
Am I starting?
Oh,
Yeah,
let me start
36.
over because y'all done wasted about 5 seconds just trying to
Okay,
get this
so
together.
remember the first word you just got right.
You said what?
You remember the first word you just got right. Something sweet. Sweet and grainy. Yeah. Okay. Not a peach, but it's also kind of like a peach. Okay. Not a vagina.
Mm-hmm.
But it's light in the middle and has a really dark seed.
Light in. Oh no!
Time.
Light in the middle and have a. Oh,
Did we get hard words this week?
oh man, are you talking about a cantaloupe? No, you said it has a seat. Shit.
Oh, listen. You done named all the other fruit. It's the one you ain't named.
Oh my goodness.
It's one of them.
He named every fruit under the sun. We're skipping this one. It was sugar plum. Sugar plum.
Plum. I'm plum crazy, ain't I?
I cannot.
Wait,
He got
you
it.
was so close.
Yes, he was right there at it.
You was right there at it.
How could I forget? My grandma used to tell us we was plum crazy.
That's what I wanted to say, but I didn't want to cheat. I didn't want to cheat.
Oh my God.
Everybody trying to come to the family reunion.
We need to redo that one.
Okay.
It's far too late. The ship has sailed. Okay. You're winning, Phoenix. You're next. You're winning.
I don't even know how many I got. Okay, I'm ready. Number 6.
Okay. Go begin.
This is an Italian dish all black mothers make, but don't make none of the other Italian dishes.
Spaghetti.
Period.
Yeah. Not sad, but
Happy.
yeah. This is if you don't put salt in your food, it's going to be
Blend.
what's another word for bland? Like
Sarah cooked it.
Sarah.
Not share.
That's funny.
Okay, we're gonna pick back up on that one. You ready?
Back up there, begin.
Okay. When you want to try the food, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna smell it.
No, if you want to try it, you take your spoon, you dip it in, and you take a what?
A bite.
Okay, but what do you call it? Oh, I just want a little.
Taste.
Okay, all right, not more, but
A lot.
my whole life, you guys. My whole life. Okay.
I'm ready.
You gonna pick it up?
You are. You absolutely are.
Here we go. Begin.
Okay. Not what is the opposite of a lot? The opposite of more.
Less.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you put the two together,
You said what?
you put the two together from
You can
More
say it.
or
'Cause you already got
less
it. You
or
can
more.
say it.
okay, tasteless. Oh, okay. I said it.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what Will did to Chris at the Oscars.
That was a good one.
Okay,
All right.
go ahead.
Begin.
Yes.
Okay, your mama probably used to tell you, if you keep talking, I'ma blank the taste out of your mouth.
Boy, I'm gonna slap all your fucking teeth out your mouth.
Yep.
What is this one? What? Okay, Blank King. It's a man. He's a man. Blank King.
You said Blank King?
Yeah, he be at all the protest. No, wait, no. No, he got beat up.
Chili said he be in all the protests. Now that's funny.
I got him confused with the Reverend Al Sharpton.
Right.
Okay, you ready? Begin.
Okay, he said, "Can't we all just get along?"
Can't we all just get along?
Oh Lord.
Who said? Was it Chris Rock?
He got beat up by the police back in the 80s, I believe, or the 70s. And he got on TV and was like, "Can't we all just get along?" And he got a big
King.
There you go. Okay, this is a movie with Wakanda. What was it called? What was the movie called?
You said Wakanda?
Yeah.
Anaconda?
Okay, Shelly, go ahead and pick it up.
Anaconda. Oh, okay.
The movie with Wakanda. Wakanda Forever.
Damn, what was that shit called?
Not white, but and not a cheetah, but a
Wakanda.
yeah, but not white. But if you're not a white person, you're a
Black man.
okay, but not a cheetah, but a what? Another cat, not a cheetah. He's doing this on purpose. He's doing this on purpose. I have a faulty.
The Reboot podcast got to have an answer machine now, so we can see who coming on the line at
He
this
is
point.
blocking me on purpose.
Okay, I'm ready for this one. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Begin.
Okay, back in the 70s, it was like a group of black people. Oh, shit, I said it. Never mind.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to the next one. Not your dad, but your...
Black Panthers?
Yes.
Okay.
Not your dad, but your... The one who birthed you.
Mom.
He
Okay.
said mom.
This is something that gymnasts do. Gymnastics, you learn how to...
Bend, break, and fall.
This is what you do to a pancake. Bend, break, and fall.
Okay, you ready?
Shelly, your turn.
All right, are we ready? Here we go.
Yep.
Begin.
Okay, not the spatula, but what do you use the spatula for?
To flip the pancake.
Period. Okay. If you're really sleepy, you're just exhausted, what do you usually say?
Shit, I'm tired.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what do you do? What do you like to do when you be rapping and stuff? That's your what?
Roll up another blunt.
What? I can't stand him.
I don't know about you now.
Okay, here you go. Lena, there you go. Begin.
Everybody likes this. It's all different genres of it. You got jazz, you got hip hop, you got R&B.
He said it.
Okay. Not salt, but salt and
Pepper.
Got it.
okay. This is what you catch bluegill with this. You catch perches with this. You gotta have this certain thing. Okay, yes.
Okay.
All
They're
right.
cheating. In case anyone hasn't caught on, they're completely cheating.
No,
I have been snuffed out of this game.
Me and we sing. Go ahead.
Okay, here you go.
Okay, if you go to jail for a very long time and you can never get out, what's that called?
A life sentence.
Okay, it's kind of like having faith. Like I got a lot of faith. I got a lot of what's the other word for it? Okay, it rhymes with nope.
Dope.
Okay, not pepper, but blank and pepper.
Salt.
Can't stand him.
I'm gonna give it to you.
I will give it to you. I think he said dope, not no. I think he said dope, but
Yeah, he said dope. He didn't say the other one.
he didn't get that word.
I'm stressed out. I don't know who won. I'm just like, yo, that milk pus took me out. I couldn't even
took me
talk.
all the way out.
I couldn't even talk. What?
We
So,
do appreciate you for calling in this evening.
Calling in. Thank you.
Papa
Thank you.
style.
Thank you. And listen, we're gonna give it up for you here. Thank you so much for your call in.
Before you go, give us a bar. He can really rap, y'all.
Do y'all need my address or my cash app?
I got your cash app.
He said, do you need his address or his cash app?
Before you leave, though, give us a bar. Drop us a bar.
Bye. Are you guys done using me?
We right. Listen.
Did we though?
as the songwriter said, we're gonna keep on using you till we use you up.
Okay.
Thank you so much, and we appreciate you being a good sport and calling
Thank
in.
you.
Yes, we do.
Thank
We
you.
really do. That was fun.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys taking up a little bit of my time tonight, man.
Oh, man, it's
That was great.
And don't call me after this. Don't
You
call
have
me.
a blessed
'cause I'm
day.
mad.
This has been marvelous. We just cried. We done snotted in here. Thank you so much.
Everything.
Oh man, flowers to you, ladies.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. Good night.
Okay.
All right, ladies, there you have it.
Phoenix won.
Come on, scorekeeper.
Yes.
What's the score though? Say how many I got. Don't just try to just say I won. Let me know.
10-7. And we had to throw 3 out, as y'all know. I mean, everybody was here to witness.
Where's my WWE belt? That's all I need. I'm the champ this week. I'm the champ. I am the greatest. I am the prettiest. I don't know what Mikey said.
I mean, you're the world's greatest.
I'm the
You
world's
won, but
greatest.
man, I feel like I won because I'm toasted. I'm completely done.
That puss comment, puss.
I tell you.
Don't even.
I couldn't even.
You couldn't read literally my daily life. And that is him, 100%.
Yo, drop his social media stuff because I know a lot of people probably.
You know what? He just asked me to help him make an Instagram. I might have to do that, and then I'll drop it next week. I haven't done it yet.
So funny. That was great. Thank you for calling in.
That was sheer comedy.
Yeah.
Should we do a turn thing around? Just one real quick, and
yeah,
then we'll
let's
get
do
up
it.
out of here.
Let's knock one out.
We're gonna do this, and we're gonna end the show. We appreciate y'all rocking with us for tonight. We're gonna hit this. Turn that thing around.
Almost wasn't ready. Here we go. You did such a great job setting that up.
I was trying to give you time. Turn that.
I had to switch screens. I'm so sorry.
I love it.
You're good. You're good. I appreciate it. Okay, we're going to go through this quickly because we know it's kind of getting late. Here it is. You are at your breaking point. You have endured so much from other people when you have been trying so hard to be an example. Someone says something and you flip out. You shock yourself with your actions, but it's done now. The next day, everyone has something to say about it. You apologize, but you have a feeling that things will only pay attention to that's what it's supposed to be. You have a feeling that people will only pay attention to this moment of bad judgment. Turn that thing around.
I'm gonna keep moving. I'm gonna keep moving in my right. I did it. I did not try to hide behind it. I took accountability for it. I apologize. So talk to your blue in the face, and I'll be here when you're done talking. I'm still going to be great. I'm still going to be me. I'm still going to have the power and the influence that I do. So talk it dead. You won't talk me away.
Love it.
Yeah. I think it's powerful to be able to take accountability for something like that, because you could very well say that, like, as many people like myself that said, for instance, with the Will situation, that said it was fake, he could have stood behind that. He could be like, oh yeah, it was a bit. But no, he apologized and he came forth. And that's what I would do. I would come forth, take accountability, and then let it die. It's going to die eventually. Somebody will have something else to talk about next week.
I'm telling you, the way things move now, next week it'll be something else.
Totally different.
Except for that entanglement. Y'all will not let that go.
No, I'm not letting them go.
They won't let it go.
I'm not letting them go.
I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna keep pushing, make it funny, make light of it. What is it? We
can make it funny now.
I can make. Listen, if I slap the shit out of Chris Rock on stage and didn't go to jail, and I still got the Oscar, and my family's still intact, I'm gonna laugh at that. It's gonna be some funniness after that. It's gotta be. I would love for Chris Rock to get a Netflix special on his next comedy, whatever, a little 30-minute, just like Earthquake, and it'd be called Will Smith Slapped the Shit Out of Me. Like, I would watch that as soon as it comes out.
That would.
I really would.
Let me tell you, Stars is ruthless because I guess Chris Rock has a show on there. Mm-hmm. They ran an ad today that said, come watch hit originals on Stars, and it was Chris Rock's face.
Everybody's just so rude. I think I seen somebody put it on Facebook. Fashion Nova had sent out a text and was like, "We slapped 30% off of this off of the clothes today. Y'all come rock with us."
No, for real, Fashion Nova don't miss. Fashion Nova does not miss with the marketing team.
Yo, it's so funny.
They're there. So funny. But yeah, that's what I would do. I would let it ride. Let people get their, let people get their jokes off. If they thought it was funny, let them talk and then come back stronger, harder, better.
Yeah, that's it.
Bel Air's top of the charts right now, and it's a great show.
Now, is Will actually in it?
No, but Will Smith, Will Smith himself is not in it, but there's a younger kid playing him.
Okay. That's dope. That's what I would do too, man. Listen.
Mm-hmm.
Thank y'all for coming to talk with us today. I have left my little tushy off tonight. Yes. Thanks everybody for commenting and talking with us. It's Monday, so we want to wish all y'all beautiful, beautiful week coming up. I want y'all to meet us right back here next Monday, 9:00. We got some great stuff coming up, some great topics. If you have any idea about what we should name our Guess a Game segment, please hit us up on our Facebook page, on Twitch, on TikTok, on Instagram. We everywhere now. So we're going to share the pages so you guys can know where to follow us. Thank y'all so much. You can follow me at Leor Music on Instagram, LEEOR_music. And I enjoyed myself. I'm going to go ahead and give the floor to y'all.
Yeah, it was fun. You know where to follow me. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, at Miss Shelly Welly. Follow me on TikTok at Bets on Shelly. I'm here for the people. I'm here to joke and laugh and make some content. Yes. And then follow the podcast everywhere. We've got Reboot, STL Reboot on YouTube. We've got Reboot This on Facebook. And we now have an Instagram page. Reboot Maytag.
We out here, y'all. We making plans. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What was it? I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying the name. That's it. We are out here. We are making moves. And I'm so excited for this year of rebooting.
Yes, love it.
And more conversations. STL, you have anything drops? Anything you want to say?
Definitely want them to copy the raid message, and we're going to get out of here. But you ladies did a great job tonight. I have laughed, and had myself a good time. I'm telling you, this was the cracks. This was the absolute cracks. And tell Uncle we sure appreciated him.
Appreciate you.
I will.
That was awesome. And thank you, ladies. You guys always do a great job. I appreciate you. Please copy the raid message. I want to thank everybody that came in. We want to thank Rebel Inc. for the raid. Thank you so much for raiding into the channel. For everybody that rode that raid train and came over with Rebel, whether you talked in the chat or whether you just held space with us. Thank you so much for coming over. We love you so much. To all the streamers, thank you so much. Please copy the raid message, and we're going to share some love someplace else. Thank you to the mods. I appreciate the moderators. Shelly Thunder's here. The Rebel Inc. is here. Michelle Browno is here. You guys always do such an excellent job of taking care of the stream. We want to say thank you to that. Mod love, mod love, mod love. Now, hold your horses. Hold on to your weave and your wig, because we're getting ready to get up out of here. And we'll see you same bat time, same bat channel next week. Thank you so much. So much love coming at you. Reboot.
Bye.
Reboot. Growth. Reboot. Longevity. Reboot. Understanding. Reboot. And integrity. Reboot. Me and you. Reboot. We on the road. Reboot. Graduate. Reboot. Top to top. Reboot. Got a lot to learn in this life. Reboot. And I'm excited. Reboot. Gonna do it. My people like mine. Reboot. How you gonna reboot when you need reboot? How you gonna reboot? Oh.